Hi, my name is Randy Russ with Ashland Industries. Today we're going to do a walk around video of the 3413E ejector scraper. 34 cubic yards, 13 foot width of cut. This is the largest scraper that Ashland Industries has as its lineup. So with that in mind, let's get started. Welcome to the cut zone. So let's start at the front of the scraper. We have the 6 greasers. This is the only daily greasing we have on this hitch. We have 2 on the yoke, 2 on the horizontal pin, and 2 on the vertical pin. Now guys, if you have different tractors with different drawbars, say for instance John Deere with a 60 millimeter, all you got to do is basically receive a different yoke, remove this nut, slip in a different yoke for that 60 millimeter hitch pin, and you're ready to go. So coming back from the yoke, we're utilizing the same pole that K-Tex has on our larger scrapers. And one of the things we get with that is this hydraulic hose stand, spring loaded. So he carries the weight of these heavy hoses so he can connect to the hydraulics on the tractor. We see less pop outs of the hydraulic hose, but carrying those weights with the spring loaded stand. Now we come with these large scrapers, you need a very strong front section. We did that with this machine. What I want to point out here is the vertical lift cylinder. Now when you run a scraper vertically with lift controls, you move that blade very quickly. It allows you to keep that dirt boiling in here. Now some of the competitions, they run a cylinder horizontally. When you do that, what you'll find, it takes a little bit more time for that blade to raise vertically. So these are much faster responding, but more importantly, for those scraper companies running cylinders horizontally, if you're pushing it, what you'll see is extra pressure built up in the hydraulic system, which chases it into the tractor once you open that hydraulic valve. Now customers running dual wheel tractors, they really enjoy the scraper because you get the high capacity, a wide width of cut, but yet still be under a 14-foot transport width. How we do that? By utilizing high strength hard-ox steel. Now hard-ox steel gives you the strength you need, but yet keeping a very narrow framework on the sidewalls to give you that width of cut that we need, especially for customers wanting to be under a 14-foot transport. So we're inside the apron here. We got the apron lock up here. I'm going to kind of talk about the blades a little bit. We got a 3-piece blade set. As you can see, the center blade sticks beyond the corner bit slightly. It gives you the ability to load the scraper a little bit higher in the middle of the payload. Now for guys who want a flat finishing blade, we give you a smooth blade option to make sure all the blades are the same depth of cut. The one thing we came with these large format scrapers, the ability to unload material very easily. Let me explain. We have a very large fall zone, which is from the apron to the tip of the blade. You need that distance, allow the material to come out. You need to move everything forward, move the lift cylinders, move the front section further forward, the dirt shields, allow the material to come forward and not fall onto the front section. But more importantly, you need the ground clearance underneath the blade. This is especially important if you're top loading bulky material or stripping saw to be able to get all that material out without jamming up underneath the scraper. Now all our pivot joints, we improved our pin quality. We have 3 cap screws retaining that pin head from the opposite side, and then inside what we have is a greaseless fiber bushing, give you a long life without having to deal with greasing each joint. Now in all our large capacity scrapers, we have a tilting headache rack. By simply removing a few bolts, you can rotate it back when you're top loading that machine and give you extra capacity. Now these large format scrapers have 4 tires across the back end because we want to give it as maximum flotation as possible. Now this machine comes standard with a 23.5 by 25 rear tire, but with an optional upgrade to a 26.5 by 25, which is what we're showing here today. Now these tires are on independent hubs, so you can have them in line or you can have them offset like you see here. That wraps up our walk around video of the 3413. Now guys, this machine is a very unique machine, especially for those customers using high horsepower 4-wheel drive wheeled tractors. Give you that width of cut that you need, but yet still be under that 14-foot transport width. If you have any questions, please call us toll-free 877-634-4622 or visit our website, ashlandind.com.